What's going on, everyone? It's King of Ruckus. I'm going to be talking about Capcom in this video and their games, and I could very well put up some Street Fighter Cross Tekken footage because I do have the game, but to be honest, I think that game's trash. I don't want to support it. I don't want any footage of it on my channel. It's just inexcusable to me that a game of that magnitude will be released with netcode that randomly drops the sound out because it can't keep up with the action on screen. It also has lag. I'm not a fan of the gem system, and it didn't grow on me. I didn't really get used to it like they were claiming, most fighting game people would. There's no option to turn that shit off. When you play ranked matches, you got to deal with it. And I could go on and on about that game, but I want to talk about Capcom as a whole. Like, over the years, they've become a worse and worse company. You've got content locked on the disc for most of the games you get. They're really good at generating hype for their products. I think that's what they're best at. Like, if you're a hardcore fighting game fan, you were hyped as hell when you saw that trailer, that first teaser trailer for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, with like Kazuya from Tekken stepping on Ryu's face. Like, that trailer was awesome. I watched that trailer countless times. But in my opinion, the final product hasn't held up. And that seems to be the case with most of Capcom's games. And they're struggling. It's like, you look at, they go to Slant 6 Games for Operation Raccoon City. Slant 6 Games, which released, what was it? SOCOM Confrontation. It was the game that was basically unplayable for 2 years after it came out. But it made all that money because it was a SOCOM game. And I guess Capcom looked at that and decided to hire these people. And, when I first heard about that, when I heard it was Slant 6, I'm like, oh, this game's going to be trash. And then over the months, I'm like, maybe there's some people on that team who were like, we really got bashed when we released SOCOM Confrontation. So let's do a better job. And we got a good IP now, or a more famous IP. Let's make sure that we don't fuck this up. But as it turned out, you see what happened. You see all these bad reviews for it. And I realize there's some people out there who like the game and they're enjoying it. And that's good. But the game has a lot of problems. Like, all the reviews I've been reading, I must have read at least 15 reviews on it so far. Plus consumer opinions, like people who bought the game. And all the complaints are the same. And, that's just not good, man. I don't know. I don't know why Capcom would hire a company that can make mistakes like that. To be honest with you, man, I hope Slant 6 folds, because their games, like, if they're gonna release trash like this, I don't want to play that trash. I don't want that trash. I don't want there to be a risk of them getting their hands on another good IP. Like another developer, they could have taken this Resident Evil game and made something a lot better instead of the trash that people are playing today. Honestly, I feel as though Capcom has been losing touch with their customers for a while now. Like, you look at that recent scandal with, well, I don't want to say scandal, but the recent situation with Mega Man Legends, when they decided not to release that game, not to let that game be finished. And it upset a lot of their fans, like people who were looking forward to it. And like Capcom, they really didn't seem to give a shit. You'd release some like lame statement about it, and that was it. Before I go on, like, I just want to say, I do understand it's a business and that things like that are going to happen sometimes. But that's just one example. Look at how they treat customers on Capcom Unity who complain about the games that they paid for. Like, if you bought a game and you don't like it, you got every right to complain about it. You shouldn't have like a moderator from Capcom threatening to ban you for complaining about it. Like, the way they treat their customers is really disappointing. And it's like they've had a fall from grace, man. They used to be a much more respected company in the past, and that reputation is getting tarnished year by year, game by game, really, with all the crap that they've been pulling lately. I definitely like to see them turn it around. I don't have too much hope for the new DMC coming out, but I think how they handle Resident Evil 6 will be a good indicator of where the company is moving forward. That's going to be it from me, but as always, I'd love to hear your opinions. Please leave a comment below or even post a video response. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.